the heels of a pastoral decline in Israel's history. Pastors were not as they are today. Sometimes pastors in the Old Testament were kings. Sometimes they were the priests. Whoever was responsible for the religious development of the people were considered their pastors. And I think about the development of people. There's always a struggle in developing people into a new climate. I told you Israel came out of a situation and a life of idolatry. So it was difficult to bring them, develop them into the mindset of one God.
Right.
They were accustomed to worshiping many gods. God said to them through Jeremiah, you go on every hill, on every mountainside, every attractive grove of trees. You create idol gods and you worship them. You look at the beautiful sunrise. You look at the constellation of stars and you create a God in your mind. And that is because developing you has become a difficult problem.
Wow.
And when I look at Israel's history, I see the same thing happening in the black race.
Right.
Right on the heels of the Civil War.
Well,
There were some 7 million black folk who all of a sudden listed on the citizenship roll, where previously they were not considered citizens, did not have the right to vote. But the powers that be said that they're going to be in our communities. They're going to be a part of our society. Then they're going to have certain rights. They need to be able to intelligently vote. So they were not just given a ballot, but they were required to have a certain education. You got to be able to read and write. And as a result, they began to develop institutions of training, develop colleges, and develop schools where they could acquire education and be able to be a productive citizen. Oh, bless the name of the Lord. But even with all those provisions made for them, there were many of our forefathers who were not able to rise to the challenge that was put before them. Some of them have to, oh, I wish I had somebody,
all right.
leaving the schoolroom, after leaving institutions of higher learning, went right back into the criminal state that they came out of. Went back to taking advantage of their brother. I wish I had somebody.
All right.
Went back to being unfit to provide for the family because to bring them all of a sudden to another level of intelligence was impossible. I wish I had somebody. So I'm looking at Israel. Now, pastors had taken advantage of them. Instead of leading them into true worship, led them into worships that it suggested idolatry, foul play, listening at God speaking about Israel. Said, I'm not giving up on you. Even though those who led you allowed you to fall by the wayside. But I'm not giving up on you. Even though you went out on the hill and created your own God. And you stood back and said, these are the gods that brought us out of Babylon. You said, these are the gods that delivered us. You failed to give me proper credit. God said, I don't understand you. Said, you go in the woods and you cut a tree and you cook food with part of it. You warm your body with part of it. And then you take another part of it and make it into an image and call it your God. He said, you are a foolish nation because you know the God that brought you out. You know it was not an idol God. He said, look at the God you created. He got hands, but he can't deliver you. He got eyes, but he can't see you. He got a mouth, but he can't even speak. And when you get ready to move him, somebody got to move him, even though he got legs. He said, you are just as ignorant. You are just as foolish as the God you created. Say that. But I'm so glad. I say God didn't give up on us. God said, Israel, I'm not giving up on you. He said, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create in you a feeling of commitment. I'm going to give you a spirit of remorse. But above that, he said, I'm going to give you pastors according to my heart. Yeah! Oh, yeah! I'm going to give you somebody that's going to treat you like